Swing. Good afternoon. So good to see you all. I'm here early but late. I was gonna go for one. And I was like, that's too late. But I didn't have time to go like earlier. So it was 12:50, which is such a weird time. But here we are. Thank you for being here. I'll only pop up my chat. Lord have mercy. Hello, sister. Thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. Woohoo, 13 months. Shamrocks can confirm. P Day today. I see you too. Hey, Stephanie, Amy PJ, Teddy Pig, Link Whipster. I love Mickey Mouse roll call. Let me tell you, it's my favorite thing ever. Emotional support muffin, Liz, our panda perpetual pandu. What is your name? Who are you talking to? Me? Oh, Teddy Pig says this PNOD and discount live content is crazy shit. It really is. It really is. It's too bad that PNOD's original channel got terminated. Makes things a little more difficult to go back. Everybody likes a good look back, right? Hey, Patata. Peanut's face and her voice don't match. Okay, I'm glad you said that because I really want to put my thummy up on the screen, on the board. And is that it? I think so. Yeah, close enough. All right. I want to put my thummy on the board because I decided just this morning after after everything we saw, or I should say everything we heard in the support group this morning, I really feel like from now on this is going to be the image that I'll be using of PNOD in my thumbnails and my thummies when she may or may not be discussed either individually or as a part of the Grift gang. I think this more accurately depicts what's going on over there with PNOD. The only other images I have of PNOD are really distorted, really up close. I don't have the link handy, but if it might even be on the merge, probably. That's where I'd be finding all the good shit. Y'all have been sleeping on the bodega over there. Say what you will. They have the shit. The only other time that I think she came on camera, she had to have been completely doped out of her mind. Uh-oh. Why'd that happen? Anyway, she was on cam and she was super close to she was whatever on camera. Yeah, I guess it was her phone. And she was super close to it because she was hiding in her bathroom, like hiding from her landlord in her bathroom. But all you get on that is headshots. Oh, it's in it because it's in this file over here. Okay, hold on. All you ever get out of that is like headshots, and they were really blurry, and it's a really short clip. I just wanted to show you guys so you know what I'm talking about. Here you go. Okay, hold on. I gotta get them both up. I only have 2 screenshots because they were both worthless. But yeah, so I was using those and like putting it over her face. I was like, no, this is what Peanut really looks like. Like this bitch is obviously out of her mind, like habitually. Is that the word? Habitually. Christy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you supporting my channel. Hey, Nikki PB, knowing you missed the support group this morning. You just walked through the door. Nicolith P. Let me tell you, you're going to have to go back and rewatch it. We're going to watch some of what we watched in the support group again over here because I know not everybody was present and accounted for in the support group, Shirley. Hey, Poggy, Ratatouille, the only Oz angel. She was kissed by fire. Reading about symbolic logic is making my brain feel pickled. It would me too. All right. So, yeah, I just think that, I think this was the picture. Wasn't she using this picture herself? Like on some sort of YouTubery or maybe Twittery? I'm not sure. I don't even know where I got that picture, but I know that's Peanut. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to show you guys the 2 stills that I got from that time she was on camera hiding from her landlord in the bathroom. Like deadass, she was doing that. You guys remember? Nikki P says there's evil in that girl's eyes, said in your Nana's Irish accent. Do you guys know what I'm talking about though? The time she was hiding in the bathroom, hiding from her landlord. It's also interesting to see what we saw today in the support group, those clips that Yaba played at the end One of them was from like December, if I recall correctly, December 22nd, 2022. And then there was another one that was like probably mid 2021. It was before Ron lost his channel in September. And both times she uses the same excuses: mic problems, audio issues, a Magnolia Jean moonshine. Sam, since you deemed it so, I'm now a Jean. That is, what is that? Oh, thank you so much. That is so cute. Yes, everyone's a Jean. I can't believe Cat's rule isn't Cats at the Jean rule by now. Lash at the Jean says she's got them Funkalites too. Hold on. I do want to show you the other one because it is, in my opinion, it's comical. Here you go. Now, okay, I hear a lot, when people do see Peanut's face, and there's very few images of Peanut's actual face out there. But most people say her face does not match the voice. The face doesn't match the voice, right? And certainly, especially the image that I used in the thumbnail, people say that when they see that one. But this last screenshot I'm about to show you that I took from that video where she's hiding in her bathroom from her landlord, I feel like this face absolutely matches Peanut's voice. Are you guys ready to see it? This 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 face matches that voice, does it not? Ugh, really, Megri Ann? Well, I think when I tried to fix it the other day, it didn't do it midstream. I don't know. Hold on. Where are we? Right here. Oh, here we go. All right, we'll see. You guys let me know. I'm sure you guys will keep your eye on things. Megri Ann, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Dude, look, before we get started on the Grift Gang today, I'm going to play a little clip for you guys. This is going on down here in Southern Indiana in Clark County. I don't know if you guys watched that TV show 60 Days In, but like the very first and second seasons of 60 Days In were filmed down here in the Clark County, Indiana jail. And the sheriff's name was Jamie Knoll at the time or whatever. Anyway, well, Jamie Knoll, his wife, and his daughter, his adult, thank you, Megrianne, appreciate it. Former sheriff Jamie Knowles, him, his wife, and his adult daughter have all been arrested on when I say a fuck ton, I mean a literal fuck ton of felony charges, conspiracy, embezzlement, ghost employment, all kinds of shit. And the judge in this case is having none of it. It's a Clark County judge. This all took place in Clark County when he was the Clark County sheriff, not just the sheriff, his wife, his daughter, I think his brother-in-law's in some fucking fuck shit, hot water. Oh yeah, it's all over the news down here. Well, listen, the judge in the case is a Clark County judge, so it's not been moved out of Clark County or nothing yet. This judge is showing his ass. And I don't know if this judge is purposely showing his ass to maybe like hand Jamie Knoll, his family, and their attorneys some sort of like wide open, out, or you know what I mean? Like some legal loophole or some, just blatant cut and dry textbook appeal, avenue or something. I don't know. But this judge is showing his fucking ass. There was a hearing yesterday, Jamie Knoll. Okay, so former Sheriff Jamie Knoll, he gets in trouble. People blow the whistle on him. He's been embezzling literally fucking millions, fraudulent credit card transactions, all kinds of stuff, not just from Clark County as his role in the sheriff, where he had access to commissary funds, but he was also like in charge of like the Utica Township volunteer fire department. And Utica Township is like the smallest little, like nothing little community right on the Ohio River across from the east end of Louisville in Southern Indiana. I mean, they've got like one cemetery with 120 graves in it. Like it's just a little nothing, just little Utica over there minding its own business. Also the New Chapel Fire and EMS, like the ambulance service that services Floyd County next door where we live. He was like the top dog up over there, whatever position, I forget. But anyway, he was stealing from everything and everyone, him and his wife and his daughter. Like literally, you're not talking tens of thousands of dollars. You're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. Anyway, look, this is a 2-minute, 26-second clip. You guys are going to watch it because this judge is showing his whole ass. Okay, hold on. This was yesterday. Okay, so anyway, they're all out on bond. They all made bond. Well, part of the conditions of Jamie Knowles' bond is that he was only allowed to have one shotgun in his possession. And when the Indiana State Police raided their house again for like the umpteenth time a couple weeks ago, they found several firearms. So Jamie Knoll was back in court on presumably the state's petition to revoke his bond for having been caught with all these weapons he was not supposed to have in his home that presumably he had to put on the line to secure at least a portion of. Him, his wife, and his daughter all had to bond out tens of thousands of dollars just in bond money, cash money in Indiana. Now listen. So he's back in court because the Indiana State Police then found an arsenal in his house when he's only allowed one shotgun. And the judge specifically said one shotgun for self-protection. So he's back in court. He's been busted with a bunch of weapons. Look what happens in court yesterday. This judge shows his ass. What?
Mr. Knoll, don't do anything stupid. Do not try to deceive me, defy me. You will not like the consequences. Today is that day. You are not the law.
Hold on.
Consequence. Do not try to deceive me, defy me. You will not like the consequences. Today is that day. You are not the law. You don't interpret the law. You don't enforce the law. You're not above the law. I find that you are in contempt of this court. Take him into custody. No, that's enough.
Remanded. Look at the dog and pony show. Okay, so this is his wife, I believe, right here behind him. Her name's Misty. She's had a lot of work done, and she's had a lot of work done on the taxpayer's dime. Utica Township Fire Department credit cards being charged for plastic surgery, cosmetics, clothing. The last search warrant that the Indiana State Police executed over at former Sheriff Jamie Knowles' house, they were specifically looking for like high-end designer tailored clothing. Why are they looking for this shit? Because they've been combing over the credit card receipts from the Utica Township Fire Department and the New Chapel EMS and the Clark County Jail's commissary fund. He ripped off tens and tens of thousands of dollars of money from the fucking Clark County Jail commissary fund. This fucknut. This is the sheriff that was on that show 60 Days In, and that wasn't that long ago, you know. How did he get turned in? Asking for a friend casserole. Well, believe it or don't, swear to God, some citizen of Clark County a couple of years ago, not that many, maybe 2-3 years ago, maybe around 2020, 2021, something happened where Jamie Knoll, when he was still sheriff, he fucked him around somehow or something happened. So they got real good and pissed off and started looking in to the good sheriff and whether or not he was, corrupt or doing things above board or whatever. And they started uncovering all kinds of shit. There started being whistleblowers, people talking, and one thing led to another all of a sudden. So initially, these people went to the local Indiana State Police, office, because that's how it works. So Clark County Sheriff's Department, Floyd County Sheriff's Department down here, they're all under the Sellersburg branch of the Indiana State Police. Well, they were going over there like you're supposed to. And in that office, post is what they call it. That post of Indiana State Police, They would take their report, but they would always close it saying that there was no wrongdoing found or whatever. So after so many times of them going to that post and that post saying Jamie Noel ain't doing nothing wrong, they said, okay, we're going above your head. They went to a different post, like outside, like away from Southern Indiana. And that post launched an investigation. And wow, oh wow. Those people have a YouTube channel, by the way. The last time Jamie Noel's house was being raided, like a month or so ago, that the people who like claim responsibility for taking this motherfucker and his whole family down and blowing the whole thing wide open, they have a YouTube channel, and they were out there live on YouTube when they were raiding Jamie Noel's house last time. It's a good time. Anyway, yeah, that judge, he showed his ass. He put Jamie Noel into custody for 60 days on contempt of court. Lord have mercy.
I'll find you guys in contempt for disrupting the proceedings, and you'll be there right there with him. Now, what is an appropriate sanction? The question is, I can sentence him up to 180 days without the trial, or I can sentence him to a day, or I can release him. You know what I think the answer is? 60 days in. That's what I think the answer is today.
Good Lord.
Now, Mr. Wilder.
I'm sorry.
Or Mr. Boyles, I apologize, Mr. Boyles. You're lead. Before he is.
What a clown. He gave him 60 days because he was on the show 60 days in. I'm dead. This dude, the theatrics of it. I swear, Lyra, I know it, right? It's great. I was watching a different YouTube, or I was listening while I was, what was I doing? Oh, I was getting dinner ready because we're having them crock pot dinners, the chicken taco stuff. Anyway, I was listening to another court session with this one judge down in Texas, and boy, that woman, she had me scared straight. That judge, I was beside myself. I was like, I never want to find myself in front of that woman. I know it's great, ain't it? Frosted and Gold, it's freaking great. This guy, what a clown, but I love it.
Is released. I'll take your suggestion.
Judge needs to be in the drama community.
I want an independent individual to scour that household.
Oh my God, he's sending them back into that house to scour it, to find what else he has, to determine that there's no further weapons. I didn't watch the whole thing, you guys. They didn't play the whole thing on the evening news last night. I first seen this last night at the dinner table. We were having dinner, and I was like, oh, look, baby, Jamie Noel's back in court today. Oh my God, they said he's in for 60 days. And then they played the clip, and they stopped it right after, the judge slammed the gavel down and was all theatrical about it. So this is the first time I'm seeing it live with you guys. It's great. I love it. Yes, he wants an independent individual to go in and scour that home. I'll do it. I volunteer. I'm sure I could get several of my closest friends to write me letters of recommendation for the job. I am the one for the job, Your Honor.
Determined that there's no further weapons. I find it Mr. Ertle's original argument that he was trying to make that I sustained, an officer of the law. Every time I go into court, I hear, I didn't know it was there. I didn't know it was there. I really didn't. You've heard that a million times. You've heard it a million times, and yet you still take them into custody, would be my guess. Every officer in the world has heard, I didn't know it was there. It's my friends. I'm not buying it. It's your burden. It's your responsibility. And today, the court will enforce that. Take it on.
Listen, there was another hearing before this, before his wife was charged. It was a hearing for Jamie Noel. His wife was in the courtroom. She had not been charged yet. There had been chatter that charges may be coming down, but she had not been charged yet. And this same judge, I forget, I have to look for it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. This same judge basically threatened to arrest Jamie Noel's wife, Misty Noel, right then and there in the courtroom. She hadn't even been charged yet. Oh, that was very, 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 very explosive too. And then she ended up being charged and arrested a week later or something like that. It was crazy. Hold on, let me see. Furious Judge. No, that was just yesterday. See, it's going to be buried. Hold on. It might be this one. Let me see. Oh, no, she's already charged by then. I'll have to find it, and we'll look at it, either later or tomorrow. But, yeah, it was a whole thing. In fact, his Jamie Knowles' attorneys kinda bit back at the judge a little, like, "Are you gonna threaten? Are you gonna" literally, his attorneys were talking to the judge like, "Are you seriously gonna threaten our client's wife in open court?" It was great. And then they have like this special prosecutor who's they have on it. It's not a Clark County prosecutor, it's a special prosecutor. Well, this special prosecutor, Rick Hurdle, he is who every county in the state of Indiana, if they need a quote unquote special prosecutor, they get this guy, Rick Hurdle, but only if the prosecutor really, really, really needs the case to go the way that the police want it to go, if you catch my drift. Then they go get Rick Hurdle to be their special prosecutor. And that is exactly who they went and got to be their special prosecutor in this case. So, and the way the judge is acting and the way he is just throwing the literal fucking book at Jamie Knoll and his wife, Misty, and his daughter and his other members of his family, it's going to be great. You guys really should follow it along. Follow along or don't. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to waste my time on it. Hold on, where are we? Okay. So this is hold on. This is the December 22nd, 2022 stream that of Peanut with Peanut in the Gaining Ground. I'm sorry, Discounted Life. That Yabo is watching in the support group this morning. It's an hour and 56 minutes, so we're probably not going to get through it all. And that's fine. I'm going to try not to talk as much because I really want to just kind of watch and listen and observe. P-Day, absolutely. Sure. Where can you follow it? You're invested now. Hey, listen, just type in Jamie Knoll into YouTube. It's all there. All the news stories, everything else. I mean, maybe we can do like separate streams about it and talk about it together. We can totally do that. Do you guys hear that dog? You're studying law at the Mo. You mean the moment, Margie? It's all interesting to me. I go to court sometimes to just sit in the audience and observe. Court is definitely interesting. Dude, yeah, listen, I know it's in my history. The freaking judge you know what? Peanut, you know what? Actually, maybe Peanut needs to watch this particular next clip. So I'm going to go ahead and see if it's in my history and you guys can watch it with me because this judge, I'm telling you, you thought that other judge was something. This one that I listened to this morning, I told you guys she had me scared straight. Here it is. The title of it is Judge Boyd exposes food stamp fraud in court. Oh, I might not be able to play it. Hold on. Well, no, they only have 19.4K subs. I don't think they'll copyright me. And if they do, I'll just fight it. It's 18 minutes. Obviously, I won't play the whole thing. But man, she does not fuck around. Hold on. Hey, Peanut. I really think you should watch this clip.
906, State of Texas versus Summer Munoz. All right. So what did you test positive for? And you want to go back to I only use marijuana with me? I'm sorry. Can you speak up and could you uncross your arms? You're not a little girl. We're not in a classroom. You are in a felony court where you could potentially go to prison. So what are you?
I've never heard of Judge Boyd before, Deja Blue. You guys
using?
have all heard of her? Huh.
Meth and marijuana.
When's the last time you used meth?
Wait, 2 days ago.
No, it's more than 2 days ago. How often are you using?
I just got out of jail, so I haven't been using it often.
Well, I mean, you went straight from jail to use meth. Don't give me attitude.
I'm not.
You've been dishonest with the court. You made them waste of, you think UAs just are free? You made them waste a UA, telling me that you're going to be positive for marijuana only when I knew it was not going to be the case. And now you're positive for meth, amphetamines, and marijuana. So who are you using with? Are you using by yourself in a dark room? Or are you using
This is my favorite part. She tells on whoever it is she's using with. She's like, it's who I'm staying with. And Judge Boyd's like, what's their name? And she tells them their
the
name.
boyfriend? Who are you using?
No, actually, where I'm staying
And where is that?
at. With a friend.
Who is this friend?
Her name is Natasha.
All right. I like the way you make up names. I can't believe anything you're telling me now because you were just.
She said, I can't believe I love the way you make up names. I love it. Okay, anyway, y'all know who she is. I think she's great. I'm gonna listen to more of her. We'll check back on the whole Jamie Knoll thing on another stream. Okay, but listen, I want to go over to this. It's December 22nd, 2022. It's Peanut and Discounted Life. Oh, look, there's Stuff with a Wrench. Oh, look, there's Judy Booty. All right, well, that makes sense. We got Tank Girl's Pet Dragon. This is all the way back December of 2022. I'm not sure of what the timestamp is of when she starts nodding out on this one, but that's okay. I am going to bop it up just a little. Do you guys think we can handle 1.5? She has her own channel where she streams her cases daily, but I do like the clip channels. Oh, is that what they're doing? Are they clipping it from her channel? I'm going to have to look it up. I am. I love her so much. And you know what? She like those 3 cases, I'm pretty sure they were like literally all in a row. Like, I don't think in that particular one that the channel like put them together. And she went from like fuming fucking pissed off to that first girl to like medium sizzle to the next case. And then like the third one was like totally kid gloves. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, December 22nd, 2022.
Yes.
So, and yeah, Steph, your spaghetti hoops or whatever, it's exactly the same as SpaghettiOs. It's exactly the same.
Whoa, SpaghettiOs, the good old days.
Yo, I just ate SpaghettiOs. That's what I was telling them about.
Please tell me you heat it up first.
Of course. What am I, an animal?
I've heard of people who eat it out of the can, and I'm like,
so okay, help me out here. I know that Peanut had her original YouTube channel. Wasn't it called John's Peanut Gallery or something like that? Hey, Bunny Jean. Didn't she? And she was doing reaction channel, and she was so horrible. And I don't mean horrible like bombed it like wah wah wah, like Belinda and Gigi. I mean, she broke terms of service. She was that freaking vile that she was like one of the first channels amongst us to get yeeted off the platform for breaking terms of service and shit like that. Anyway, the second channel was okay. Her and Hussey. Yes. Okay. So, but was Peanut like part of the original? And I'm going to go ahead and call it the original Grift Gang because I feel like for the most part, the foundation of today's Grift Gang is the same as it always has been, right? So Peanut, Discounted Life, Beg Linda. Who else? Oh, Ron, of course. I mean, yeah, that whole thing has been bumpy or whatever, but on and off Ron. Fedora. Okay, Fedora. Yep, that tracks. Thank you, Teddy Pig. The Bodega on and off, would you say? Or I feel like the Bodega came in much later. Like, didn't they start intermixing kind of like mid 2021, right before Ron got his channel yeeted? Or am I wrong on that? I don't know. Thank you, Nikki P. Appreciate you. Exactly. Very good. You've got to be pretty vile to be yeeted as a reaction channel. Okay. So anyway, well, this is 2022. Suffice it to say that Discounted Life and Peanut go back right together. And here they are still present day. Like he is standing by his girl. He is not going to turn his back on Peanut no matter what, even though it's obvious that she's grifting money online to support her drug habit and that she's very, very, very much in danger of overdosing and possibly PAing, which of course they'll point the finger of blame over here. I'm sure of it. The fact that Peanut sells this video up is insane. She don't give up.
Because you had to. Like...
Okay, Tragic was Ron's friend after Discounted Life and Big Linda bailed. But Tragic was friends with Beg Linda and Discounted Life, right? Prior to Ron bailing or prior to Discounted Life and Belinda bailing on Ron. We know when that happened because Ron lost his channel September 2021. And like almost immediately after that, Discounted Life and Belinda split from Ron. But Tragic was already in the mix there. I just don't know the timeline there. That's what I'm fuzzy on. Like, anyway, whatever.
No, I'm like, oh.
Yo, I did do something super lazy though. Do you know how I cook them? I ate it with a grilled cheese sandwich, and I was doing other things, so I didn't want to stand there and heat it up on the stove or even the grilled cheese. So I did it in the oven. I put a oven safe bowl in the oven with the SpaghettiOs in it with the grilled cheese, so I could just like set it and forget it.
Why just microwave the SpaghettiOs?
I don't own a microwave.
Oh, well, disregard then.
Do you
Who
think
doesn't own a microwave? I had no idea. Babe, did you know she doesn't even own a microwave? I think we did know that. I think that rings a bell. Or was it something else she didn't own?
I could have made
Or
it
was
in
it that she didn't have cable TV? I bet she was.
the air fryer? Would that have worked?
No,
Why?
because the fan that blows, like I don't know, are they heavy enough to not fly, the little rings fly around?
Could I have put the bowl? The only thing I'm worried about is could I have put the bowl in there? That's the only thing that's up for debate.
Oh, I don't know.
How old is this woman? How old is this grown ass woman? And she has no idea if she can put a bowl of SpaghettiOs in an air fryer or not. I knew it, Teddy Pig. I knew she rented a room. I freaking knew it.
Who doesn't have a microwave?
If you're renting a room, why don't you have a microwave?
I don't. It's not necessary. Like, what do you need a microwave for?
I don't use mine as much either.
Yeah, dude, it just makes food disgusting. The reheat is always going to be better in a toaster oven or in the oven itself because usually a microwave is for reheating food and it
Right.
reheats it poorly.
I reheat in my toaster oven.
Yeah, same. That's why
Ever
it's
since
not
I got-
necessary.
Ever since I got my toaster oven,
I don't know. I have strong suspicions that Peanut has done actual prison time earlier in life, probably in her late teens, early 20s, entered the penal system.
really use
Strong
my microwave that much anymore.
suspicions.
If I want to like quickly warm up water or reheat my coffee, that's about it.
Yeah, and I would prefer to use the oven always. The only reason why I will sometimes use a toaster oven instead is because it's less like it's like energy efficient. I'm not gonna
It's quicker too. You don't have to heat up the whole oven.
yeah, I'm not gonna heat up a whole oven if I'm just reheating one slice of pizza or something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So what do you mean ain't nobody got time for a toaster oven? It's quicker and
Mhm.
better.
Mhm.
All right, so what are we doing? Do you understand the reference in my type?
Our Panda of Perpetual Pun, do you live in the United States and you don't own a microwave or have cable TV? That would
Did you
just be-
watch it at
I don't
all?
know. I feel like odd. Culturally over here, odd. But what do I know?
I think I saw one clip on the Twitter.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, Agony Jones says if she rents a room, wouldn't she also share internet with the household? Or is that why she had to have separate internet for her job? Agony Jones, I think you just fucking cracked this case wide open. The quote unquote internet she has for her job that she claims is crappy, that is the internet that is included like in her rent with her renting the room. And yes, she shares it with the rest of the household. That's number one. It probably sucks because they have the cheapest fucking internet available. She cannot just upgrade it because it's not hers. It's for the entire house. Thus, she shares it with everybody. It's not strong enough for her to stream on, but they'll probably let her like maybe get her own, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe she's trying to do like one of those satellite things or whatever, because I don't think she lives rurally by any means. So maybe she's getting some, like, I don't know, separate internet from the rest of the household, and that's what she claims she has to pay for. But Agony Jones, I think you're dead ass on. I think she rents a room, and I think that the internet that she has that's so crappy is what's provided with the rent that she shares with the household. I think it's like the lowest fucking tier. So she's in one of those rented rooms, shared kitchen and bathroom. Yep. And I bet there isn't a microwave and she can't just fucking get one because that's not her kitchen to put it in. You would think she'd be able to have it in her room. She probably has the toaster oven and the air fryer in her room. And I bet, you know what? Either she just plain don't have the money for a freaking microwave or she has nowhere to put it because her room is an entire fucking hoard because all she has is a rented room. We tend to only use the microwave for popcorn. Yep. She said she isn't allowed to use the new internet for her job. Her company won't let her, so she has to pay for this. That's just absolute fucking bullshit. Anyway, whatever. Continue.
And the way he was standing there all awkwardly, I felt such a sense of embarrassment down my entire body and soul. Like this is gonna hurt me to watch this.
Oh my
together.
God, P-Day, that would make sense. If she did kind of a longer prison term, say like in her early 20s, you know, and I mean, look, you go into prison on a 20-year sentence at age of 19, 20 years old, you're out right before you turn 20. 40, you get parole, you're out a little earlier than that, but you got to finish your sentence in a halfway house. I think that is entirely, entirely possible. If not, dare I say, probable, you know. She initially started collecting money for the satellite internet equipment and setup fees. Now it's the monthly bill as well. Oh my God. Sometimes rented rooms also charge more if you have appliances in your room, right? Because the electric is included and everything. Hey, Gunther, the time traveler, welcome. Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
that.
there's halfway houses. I really think that's probably what it is. I really do. Has anyone ever heard John in the background? Do we have any proof at all he exists? Absolutely not. Well, no. I think there was like an old Facebook that was found and she did have a dude, but that dude is so long gone out of her life. Yeah. It was probably like before she went in prison. Do you guys remember that show? What was it? Orange is the New Black. Who was the girl? You know, the girl with the really, really thick accent who was completely obsessed with that man. Ugh, it's been so long. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Nary a sound, says String Cheese. Nary a sound. I've never heard a peep out of anyone on her streams other than her. Me neither. And because I think she streams in her room with the fucking door closed. No, not Pennsatucky. Was it Moreno? What was her name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. No, not Red. I think it was Moreno. How do you say it? Yeah. Lorena. Yes. Thank you. Lorena. Yes. Bad bitch turned out to be fucking nuts, huh? What was her man's name? I can't remember. Lorna. Oh yeah, Lorna. Thank you, Blue Pea. Moreno, thank you. That's who she reminds me of. Okay, so who is Peanuts John? What was the dude's name? I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. Christopher. Yes. Christopher. No, it wasn't Steve. Don't fence me in. It was Christopher. Christopher loves me, you know. He really does. Christopher. Don't fence me in. Said, ha ha ha, not Steve. Don't fence me in. You're funny. Peanut lost John's Peanut Gallery channel June 17th, 2021. Teddy Pig, thank you. I'm going to write that down. Timelines, as you all know, are important to me. So, was that the first one or the second one? Yes, she was also on The Sopranos, was she not? I don't know. I'll confess. I did not watch that. 6/17/21. 6/17/21. Wait, 21, really? That was the second one. So what was the first one and when was that? Does anyone know? I have the URL to the first one. Missing Mimit, thank you. I do some accents pretty good. Some I butcher, but some I do pretty well. Mostly like where my family's from, I can nail it. So like Chicago, Wisconsin, I got down. The Boston area, I do okay. Like Boston, New England, more New England. Into the Jersey, a little New York. I was just telling Yaba yesterday about my Aunt Mary Cheryl, who lives in Colts Neck, New Jersey. So on my mom's side of the family, everyone has the middle name Jean, but on my dad's side of the family, the females, their first names are all Mary, and then the middle name is something different, and they go by both. So Mary Jean, Mary Ellen, Mary Cheryl. Boston isn't as easy as the actors think it is. No, it's not, Missing Mimic. And I won't even claim to Boston. Like I said, I'm more like I can maybe do some New England ish, here and there. There's a TikToker. I know you guys know who she is because you guys know who everybody is. My Appalachian's pretty good. There's a TikToker and she's on Cape Cod and she her TikToks are her running the seafood restaurant on Cape Cod. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Jesse Rose, your family's from Colts Neck, New Jersey? No way. See, small world. Colts Neck, New Jersey is teeny tiny. What was I going looking for? Whatever. Can't remember. Back to you, Peanut.
It's like
Oh yeah, I wanted to know what Lorena Moreno's. Oh, it was Christopher. Okay, never mind.
it's like he's a guest. He's useless, says nothing, adds nothing. All he does, he's talking about himself.
He's
Like-
gonna be real. He's gonna be real mad at you now.
I think he's talking. I think she's talking about Hussey. Just so y'all know.
Good. The truth hurts. I'm really sorry. If you don't enjoy the truth that's being spoken,
Oh look,
then
there's
change
vintage
your
humor
reality.
girl.
It's not that difficult. I
Little
promise.
boots.
Like, yuck. These people are terrible. And Chantel, I'm really starting to lose my patience. with
Oh
her.
no, are they talking about Ron? Because Dimaru here says I said this before, but Negs looked like a child at a party who didn't know anyone. I know it's hard to tell what they're talking about just yet because it's titled "How to Stand Awkwardly in the Corner and Be Useless." I just it's all unclear. I guess I could use context clues from the comments.
Her. Like, I get it from a human standpoint that it's any port in the storm. She's desperate.
She's in survival mode.
Yeah, and listen, so I do understand her channel is
Her
dumb.
views are terrible.
Yo,
Terrible.
so terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, so I get it. But this is why, and I'm probably gonna do a specific stream directed specifically at Chantel, because if she's trying to resurrect her views in her channel, this alliance is absolutely the wrong way to go. She's gonna further kill it. Like, she needs to stop. If you're gonna comment on a situation, be aware of who you're aligning yourself with, be aware of what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like,
she
she
has
can't
2
Chantel's
weekends.
biggest problem is she just la-di-das her way through life. Like, is there anything you care about?
I
Is
mean,
there
that's her,
anything that
listen,
you'll
it's-
fight for?
That's her prerogative. But 13 days ago, she did a live stream that is at 13,000 views. That's like, wow.
Dude,
Okay,
I can't believe
So
I
think
checked
it's
her
pretty
views,
safe
and the
to
one she
say that here at the beginning of this stream, she's not yet received her, her purchase. So let's see.
did, calling out FFG, it didn't even crack 10,000. Like, for a channel her size and under the
Oh, look at you. Look at hold on. I just realized she's sitting here rattling off about people's numbers. For a channel that size, it didn't even crack 10,000. Listen to you. December 2022. I'll just keep that there where it's visible. What is this? The pimping ground. What is this? Mr. Discounted Life. What? You're weird. I don't understand.
chances, that is really, really bad. Really bad.
The 10,000 gets on your
And if we're
nerves.
talking about views as well, with Mima, I can't believe Mima's views are so poor with
Oh,
Chantel's
Mark,
against
that's so
either.
cool.
What was
Like,
it?
it's like 4-1. I'll put it on screen right now. Hold on.
I'm in a different time. I was looking at
But
Chantal.
it's super bad.
Really, Wicked Crafter?
I also think too the Chantal thing though is
It's just a mistake for both
well, no,
parties.
I don't care about that. They can do what the fuck they want. I'm talking about her channel itself. Is I think she's gotten a little boring, which I think is healthy for her. But
Yep.
people aren't here for boring. They're here for they want to complain about you. So if you don't do things to complain about, they get mad. It's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
But I'm just saying, I cannot. She's making such a huge mistake aligning with these two. It's such an egregious mistake.
That's her prerogative. She can do
It
whatever
is her
she
prerogative, but I'm going
wants.
to comment on it
Oh,
because
you
that's what I
can't
do.
because this is America. Hashtag.
Yo, I listened. Did you ever see that clip of Erica Badu talking, like, breaking down the percentages of humanity and who they are, the roles they play? And she says something like 80% are followers. They want to be followers. They're willing to be followers. 10% are creators, and 5% are what's the word she used? Like viewers, not viewers,
Viewers,
though.
Peanut
No, it's a
gallery.
different word. No, because the peanut gallery.
Observers.
Observers, yes,
You're
observers.
welcome. You're welcome.
And she said observers. That percentage is the percentage that gets assassinated.
She did all of that. When I think of her, I just think of Cold Tyrone.
Dude, I fear that I am in that 5% group of observers.
I'm gonna pray
No
for you.
matter what I do, I cannot stop myself from shouting out reality, and I know it's to my detriment. How do I stop?
We're gonna
Ugh.
organize stuff. I'll reach out to you later. We're gonna organize a prayer circle, and we're gonna lift Pistachio up and get her out of the observer.
So I don't
category.
get assassinated, right? It's gonna happen eventually.
Oh, that too. I guess. Yeah.
Like, you know what I always think to myself? Imagine if I had chosen politics instead of fat girl sphere. Like, where would I be? I
You'd
can't
be,
even
you'd be
imagine.
the president. Fupa balls. What kind of cookies you making? That's the real tea. She's gonna be listening. I'm gonna start cutting cookie dough. Oops, sorry.
I've
Tell
seen
us
a
what
lot of
kind
her
of
talk. You mean
cookies.
Erica Badu, right? She is so intelligent. I love her so much. She's amazing.
Where'd you see that?
And she's so talented. All right. We have it on screen. Should we just play it? Should I speed it
I'm
up?
gonna go as long as I can suffer through it.
Yeah, and I have not pre-watched this. I've
Neither
just seen
have
a
I.
bunch of clips on Twitter. Let's start at 125 if I need to make it
Ooh,
whatever.
peanut
we
butter
want.
cookies. You can throw the sugar cookies over the peanut butter cookies. Yum yum yum.
Bro, you're bugging. Sugar cookies are
No,
amazing if
peanut
it has
butter
white
cookies.
icing on it. You don't like sugar cookies with white icing.
Oh my God. We started out talking about SpaghettiOs and grilled cheese. Now we're talking about freaking sugar cookies. I mean, is this the entertaining part? Is this what people come back for? Is this what makes you 43 and a success?
They're just too like I to me. There's even though I'm a fatty, there's such a thing as too sweet, and that is just too sweet. Sugar
No,
cookies
but
is
that's
too much.
Dunkaroo status. That is amazing.
I never
It's not
liked.
for every
I never
day.
liked Dunkaroos.
What?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I couldn't get into them.
Even like chocolate cookie white icing.
I just wasn't my thing.
Elizabeth Smith, I'm sorry, but the Taco Bell Mexican pizza is absolutely not on the same level as this. Not even in the same fucking universe, man.
And
It
the
was
other
so-
one,
The Taco Bell Mexican pizza is fucking iconic. You cannot compare the Mexican pizza to fucking Dunkaroos and fucking SpaghettiOs. Are you kidding me? She's in a halfway house serving out the rest of her prison term. Confirmed.
Oh,
there
by
was
the
another
way.
one just like it that I just couldn't. My mom used to buy. Now that I look back and I want to vomit. The ones that had the sticks with like
No, yeah, it's food from the 80s and 90s because that's what the prison system is still giving out in fucking commissary in the fucking 2024.
the processed cheese. Like I
Oh,
can't think what they
dude.
were called.
I don't think they have a name, but I know exactly
Yeah.
what you
I
mean.
can't believe I ever ate
Yeah,
that.
dude, those are not great. Those are
Ugh.
not great.
I could,
How are you?
Ugh.
How are you? I am going to bring in my love.
Ugh.
Hello.
Watch when Chantel comes on screen. He's awkwardly standing in the corner.
This was like right, but wait, is this right before DC lost her channel? Did she lose her channel 2023? I think she did. Yes. And this was December. She lost her channel in February, didn't she? Was it February? I can't remember.
Twiddling his thumbs, and the look on his face, it's like, how, just say it with your face that you know you're useless and that you know you do nothing and have nothing to add. Why are you even here?
Did you
It's
skim
so embarrassing.
Did you
What?
skim it? Did you skim it?
No, I'm talking about the clips I've seen on Twitter. I've
Listen
seen
to him. Listen to how is he always just fucking irritated with her, or is this just how he talks to people? Is this how Peanut talks to old Big Linda when he's on panel with Big Linda? I wouldn't know because I don't watch, but maybe we should go start peeking about. Link Webster's like, either way, it's bad. Probably a little of both. I mean, this is back in December 2022, and he's got the same perturbed, annoyed, irritated, I hate this bitch tone of voice as he does present day. That's how he talks to everyone he has on panel and always talks over them. Hold on. God, I went back and listened to some of his snipe of my stream yesterday. It was horrific. Has anybody watched any of that? Anybody first of all, he spends like the whole fucking time trying to nanny boo boo rub it in my face that he took 212 of my hate watchers. That's right. Oh, 212 people watching over here would have been hate watching you, but they're over here. Well, he didn't shut up through the whole fucking thing. If he was not literally like singing happy birthday over anything I was saying or playing, if he wasn't singing happy birthday, he was hitting his soundboard with clips that he's ripped off of Beg Linda, which one can only wonder how Beg Linda feels about that, because you all know how Beg Linda feels. Okay. If he wasn't fucking singing or literally going like la 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 la, like no, I can't hear you, like wild shit, or he was fucking banging on his soundboard, the 212 hate watchers that he supposedly stole from me couldn't even watch through him because he wouldn't shut up. So you know what they had to do, dumbass? They had to go watch me on the replay gang. What a fucking idiot. Anyway, so this is obviously how he always is. I'm going to slow it down to normal because really, truly, I want to make sure that I get the tone of voice, the inflection. I don't want to miss anything with this sped up like this. I'm actually shocked to hear this. I really am. I didn't realize he was just always fucking like this. No wonder Discounted Life has no friends in real life. And he's left stuck with literally fucking Peanut. That's it. I don't think that Beg Linda is even friends with Discounted Life anymore at this point. And he literally chose Peanut over Beg Linda. Not once, but twice. That's right, Ophelia Own. That's what he has in real life is pity pals. Mm-hmm. Unreal. All right. Well, that's good to know. Continue.
At least 3 different clips. And it was Ruffles, dude.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I haven't seen you for a whole 2 minutes.
So romantic.
Okay, so you guys can see we're set up in 2 locations, and hello.
I will agree. That was very awkward and weird. And this right here was very cringy and anticlimactic. But yay for Rod and Claire. I remember exactly when this shit was going on. I'll refresh your memory. December 2022. That's when all that stupid Zoomy Booby shit went down, and the phone calls and DCS coming to our house. They thought they were really sticking it to Yaba by having Chantel on panel on fucking DC's channel. Give me a break.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. Hello.
I was wondering.
Did they just do
Are
the?
you at
the-
1.25 or was you at 1.0?
Yes. Should I make it?
I mean, damn, am I the only one who's like, okay, maybe, I don't know, because I talk fast anyway, so it might be.
Jesse Rose, there's not been any confirmation of that, but all signs point to it, including an ominous tweet that Beglinda penned, I believe, on Monday, maybe, or maybe it was Sunday evening. Anyway, about it, it was after these two were live while Beglinda was live, and for the second time, Discounted Life has been like, she totally won't care if we're live same time she is. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Like, So everybody uses Foodie Beauty, that's for sure. February 23 brought us some memorable moments. BBJ Rescue, Ron Yeating DC, the most epic Chantel Rage, and also do not forget Brioche. February 2023, February 20th, 2023 to be exact, was the Yaba versus Ron EPO hearing.
So do I. Did somebody do the Mrs. Doubtfire hello? Hello. I think
that was her. Top left, Mrs. N.
Hey, Becca
I think
Jane.
it was Negs.
No, oh, maybe.
I don't know if I was live or not. Like, are we live?
See, this is too
Chantal, thank you so much for being
No,
here.
that's too fast, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just put it back down. Like I said, we'll get through. We'll do as much as I can handle.
Yeah, like we got to be able to hear it. I wish there was something in between.
It's amazing.
Anybody have timestamps we should go to?
This is the meeting that not a
Listen
single
to
solitary.
this.
No, I'll flip.
Timestamps. Help us out here. How long was this live stream? Surely they weren't there for 3 hours.
Bingo
I'll
card in
skip.
2022. So we are closing out the year with a bang. Exactly. None of us did. This has been a year full of surprises, right?
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on here.
yeah.
For sure.
Linda was modding in Discounted Life's chat and said on Facebook she isn't mad at Discounted Life. Looks like Peanut is the scapegoat. Yeah, well, at this point, Discounted Life really, really, really needs to separate himself from Peanut completely. And I think that probably is what we're looking at happening over there. Beg Linda feller over there through Discounted Life, the Life Preserver, and the rest is going to be history. I look for Peanut to disappear. We'll see. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if we find Discounted Life on panel with Peanut ever again.
I've been liking the content you guys have been doing, so yeah.
Yo, that's a perfect analogy, and I'm so glad to hear that I'm not the only one who got that.
Someone in Belinda Snipe said he's like a kid at a party awkwardly hovering with no friends. Was Belinda sniping this at the same time they were live? Oh, no, they're on the replay. Oh, so Belinda already covered it. Oh, I love that.
That feeling is so.
Is that why Discounted Life is always going on Peanut's panel? Because nobody else invites him on panel, not even Beglinda? Have I been mistaken in my assessment of Discounted Life and Beglinda's friendship, the closeness of it? This is also interesting.
Awkward, though. I'll point it out when he's on screen doing it. It makes me feel yucky, dude. Ugh. Steph, you thought it was me who said hello like that? Hello. Oig.
For sure.
Well, thank you.
Changed a little bit. Yes, indeed. So, I just wanted to start off with a few questions right out the box, real quick, rapid fire, because well, are you actively using drugs?
Bro, wow, look at the talent. I think this was what remember when DC and Ronnie were trying to say they were going to be doing like podcasts and shit? Is this why it never got off the ground? Is this what you brought to the table for the podcast? I don't believe I've ever watched this. This is a treat. Look at this whole ass jabroni. I'm just gonna get right to it. Are you doing drugs? While she's wearing a hijab. Link Webster said, I remember this, and Foodie was all shocked at how little. Oh, wait, shocked at like, how does he know? This is fucking great. I love it.
No.
Okay. No. Let me finish. You're not abusing your body anymore like you were. You're not putting yourself through the stress. You're not around toxic men. So if all that's true, then that constitutes change, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel the need to do drugs. Like, I don't feel the need to stay sane and escape my reality as much. So
Look at him scratching like an addict. Look at the addict scratching the attic in his grandma's attic. I know, Linguimster, right? Like, this is your guest. You asked her a question, and then you interrupt her. No. Let me finish. What an absolute ass.
yeah, I would say that's changed for sure. Yeah.
I just want to establish that right out the box because some people have a varying definition of change. I don't know what they expect.
Wow, Ron, you were so right, weren't you? Here we are now, what, going on 18 months later? You were so fucking right, weren't you, Ronnie? Only you weren't, fucking idiot. Lasha Jean, thank you so much for gifting 10 Shamrock membership. Shake him out of the tree. Jesse Rose, Stumbled Upon, Marisol, Princess Kisses, Just Karen, Tipsy Goose, CML, Lala's Brain, Mandy H, and Freebie Buffet. Welcome. Anybody on the list? Let's have a quick peek. See? No, I think everyone checks out. You guys let me know if you catch any.
But to me, that's a huge change because I've known a lot of people who have. I myself have.
Shake them, baby. Shake them. Thank you. Lasha
Jean. Change. You leave a part of yourself.
Ew, what is the point of talking about this? Where is this going?
Somebody can about himself.
Oh my God. What do you mean? Where is this going? There was a whole freaking, like, it was the topic of all of Girl World during that time. Say Chantel's nothing's changed. There's been because she was swearing up and down that she's a changed woman. And it's not like they were retro reacting to this. This says it was just streamed 22 hours before they did it. And you're meaning to tell me you have no idea where he's going with that? This was Ron trying to smack the Girl World reactors around on the whole Chantel hasn't changed by getting her to agree to like a very literal definition and example of the word change. But again, this is fucking pistachio peanut we're talking about. Chances are she's on her way out as we speak. In fact, we know she is because we're about to witness it. Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat. Poor Ron. No hair, no dignity, no money, no AC. Thank you for the super chat. Good thing this was in December, but look at him in December, the middle of December, in the middle of Indiana, in his grandma's attic in a t-shirt. That's interesting. And I'm pretty sure this was the winter that his furnace went out. Remember, he stiffed the furnace people and then slandered and defamed, talked mad shit, not only about the furnace company, but also the matriarch of that family-owned business, called her like a bitch or something. Good times. Good times.
Like, way to be fucking useless, bro.
Find or you find a part of yourself. Thank you for answering that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But you have to agree, Negs, just if I can, like,
how hard is he gonna lick her crevasses?
Honestly, I'm just staring at this, and I'm just like literally, I keep muting myself because I keep laughing, and I'm looking at the people that chat. I'm like, how is anybody falling for this? This is like, it's not even.
I don't know because I don't think they.
How is anybody falling for this? Do you ask yourself the same when your friend Peanut nods off and then she comes back with all of her load of absolute horse shit? Oh, it's Mike issues. It was my boyfriend. I sing.
Can you hear?
But I'm happy for you.
So much.
Love
and
it.
now they're gonna lick all of
people that chat. I'm like, how is anybody falling for this?
Damn, I'm not. I'm 12 minutes 4 seconds.
This is like, it's not even.
I don't know because I don't think they care. I think they just want the show.
AKP says with no heat, los drogas.
Oh,
exactly.
They just want the goddamn.
Because when she's not on it, she's getting views like me. Like when she's not talking about this shit, nobody.
Yeah, that's rough.
Now they're defending Footy Beauty, of course,
dude, because of channel size.
That's why they keep stirring up. That's why they keep stirring up the drama because they realize, okay, this is the only way we're going to attract a large audience at this point.
Look, he says the same shit. It doesn't matter who it is he's talking about. He says the same shit about everybody at one point or another. Does he not?
God.
I think all of these hardships that we go through, like they help shape who we are and we learn from them. And that's what, people should do. I mean, human error is a thing. And I think that as, I don't think anyone's beyond redemption. Well, within reason, but yeah. But thanks for noticing, though.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the first things I noticed was because before, when you were about to head off to Kuwait, I was doubtful. I did a little trolling online. I was like, she ain't go. She ain't
I said the same too.
Yeah. She knows. She watches everything. How come this asshole couldn't bring a stool or something up and sit down? Maybe sit closer to the microphone. Fucking dick. I hate him so much.
I think everybody. I don't blame people for that because I'm very impulsive.
Wait, what? What are they trying to do? Are they trying to walk back some of the nasty things that they've said about Chantel?
Correct. You know, when we heard you going to Kuwait, we did a little.
Oh, but remember when DC came in your chat just 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whenever that was, and you licked her whole ass and invited her up on panel? Did she not? Am I mistaken?
Trolling.
God.
You don't. We did a little trolling just in case you find those videos.
No, you know what you did?
God
You did
bless
a
her.
little bit. You did a
Oh,
little
it's too
bit of
much.
throwing it out there to also hate Chantel,
It's too
hoping.
much.
Discounted Life as well. Didn't he also get a few laps up the crevasse himself of one DC media girl? Or am I mistaken there? I don't know. It's all fuzzy to me. Welcome that old wretch right in. And why? And for why, Peanut?
That people would support
And Owl. Thank you, Teddy Pig.
you.
Correct.
Owl did as well. Yes, she did. And you know who called and checked up on DC? Just in fact, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know exactly when the welfare check goodwill message to DC actually took place, but I think it was on Easter, on her live stream on Easter, that Belinda told us that she has been talking to DC, that she checked in on her, made sure she was still alive and kicking. Who does that? You think if Belinda, well, I guess Belinda does disappear for 7 to 10 days at a time these days, doesn't she? Well, whatever. Let's pretend she wasn't doing that. Do you think I'd be reaching out to the DMs to a fucking beg Linda talking about, are you okay over there? Are you still with us, homegirl? Absolutely not. I would not be. Belinda's just so fucking stupid. She tells everything. Just like Ron, just like DC, just like Chantel, just like stupid ass Discounted Life over there. They all fucking run their mouths and tell too much. Peanut was the first community that I left for telling us if we talked to anyone not to F with her, and I didn't even know who DC was at the time. Oh, really? She's busy. Her new content is being arranged for her. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, of course. That's great.
But no one gave a shit.
You literally.
No one gave.
It's so funny how these people, all of these people, thought they were going to make me their content. Remember back in December, January, a little bit into February, we had Owl thinking she was going to make me her content. Belinda, as Shirley, especially Discounted Life, Peanut. Who else? Hey, Addicted to Cold Brew, welcome back. Of course, we missed you. Remember they thought they were going to make me their content, and then remember when when the dust settled and the smoke cleared and the holidays were over and I was all caught up at work and I had time to sit down every day around noon, 12:30, 1 o'clock. And I started making them my content. What happened? What did everyone do? Now all of a sudden everybody's going to go cover something else. It's fucking great. Now we're talking about fucking Appalachian snake charmers, the fucking Whitakers, which, I mean, yes, please make content out of the Whitakers, but when it's reviewing somebody else's content of somebody else's review of somebody else's content of somebody else's content, like at that point, what are we doing? I don't know. Not so much Link Webster a prediction as just speaking, from a place of experience. I didn't predict. I knew for a fact how it would all play out, where everybody would land. I called it as per. Teddy Pig, Fedora, Peanut, Discounted Life, Big Linda, Owl. Oh yeah, I forgot freaking Fedora. Some girl named It's Just Jill. Also afflicted with the wonky eye, most likely fetal alcohol syndrome facial features. Is DC still doing any drama? Teddy Pig, no, DC's fucked all the way off. And that there is the only reason why Beg Linda's claiming that DC is her quote unquote favorite cow. Because that is, if DC had been Beg Linda's favorite cow and her primary content, then DC fucking off and disappearing would absolutely be a legitimate, like, reason why Belinda's kind of like not around. Because, like, that was the only cow I had. And, now she's not producing any milk. She's dead in the pasture. So what am I to do? Only that's not the case. DC was never Beg Linda's favorite cow or main topic. Ever. It was Ron, and Ron ain't never gone nowhere. I can do a 2-hour live stream 5 days a week on Ron's 5-minute, 36-second live stream from the attic every day. Like, what are you talking about? He nuked his Rumble, but he made a new one. He's back on the Live Me. There's all kinds of Ron content. Is Jill related to Discounted Life? I don't think so. I think they're just afflicted with the same unfortunate condition. Jill is another one with a penetrating, annoying voice. She's very whiny. Anyway, continue.
Give a shit.
You were struggling and you threw your fishing line into the lake and nothing bit.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Oh, I love
And
it.
now they're gonna lick all of her. Oh,
I love the disclaimer though. Just in case you haven't heard, we kind of talk shit about you too. Whatever. I love it so much. Yeah.
And I've done things, started things, and not finished. So yeah, I totally get it.
It's something like a trip halfway across the world is something you could be like, maybe not.
For me, it's like I'm going to the Middle East. Screw it.
Yeah. So I was.
Is anyone else's audio breaking up, or is it me?
I was speculative at first.
Pastor,
I was
hold on a
like,
second.
wow, how's this going to play out? Because prior to that, you were pretty.
Pastor, can you pause it?
Easy.
Is anybody
I
else
think it's
like
I think it's my internet.
like it?
Oh, bitch! First of all, it's not your internet. I know what it is. It's Ron. Everybody can see it's Ron. It's not your internet. Look at her. She was grifting for internet donos all the way back in December 2022. I love it.
I just want to. I don't know because my batteries could be low on my headphones. Are you guys
Oh,
hearing
no,
like
it's
a
you.
break
It's
in
you.
audio?
It's
Okay,
you.
so
Charge your
nobody's
headphones.
complaining. All right, I'm gonna.
Now she's mad because he cock blocked her grift. She's like, no, it's my internet. I need internet money. He's like, no, I think I just need to charge my headphones. She goes, yeah, it's you. Charge your fucking headphones. That was great. I want to listen to that again.
Because prior to that, you were pretty.
Pastor, can you pause it?
Easy.
Is anybody
I think
else
it's
like
I think it's my internet.
like it? I just want to. I don't know because my batteries could be low on my headphones. Are you guys
Oh,
hearing
no,
like
it's
a
you.
break
It's
in
you.
audio?
It's
Okay,
you.
so
Charge your
nobody's
headphones.
complaining. All right, I'm gonna do oh crap, I have another battery. I'm gonna have to switch to wireless. I know you hate that, but I'll do my best not to be an asshole. All right, I'm gonna switch to wireless. I'm gonna have to because my I don't have any more.
Listen to this absolute fucking prick. I love it so much. Wicked Crafter, they always end up only dragging themselves. Ain't that right? Thank you so much for the super chat.
Place from my wired inventors. Well, it only happens when
Ooh, you think she panicked that he heard her chopping up her shit? Ooh, okay.
the YouTube video's playing though. Like you and I aren't.
It very well could be my Wi-Fi.
No, Christy Claus says it's gonna get. So yeah, not us, but when this video's playing, are you guys hearing like a click, click?
Jesus Christ,
maybe
it's wrong because he's standing up and moving around and he's away from his microphone. You know he's got a shitty setup and shitty equipment and shitty internet. Like everybody knows what it is. Why are you making such a big fucking deal about it, dude? Especially if you're not setting it up for your friend Pistachio, Peanut, to get the grift. You're fucking up her grift, dude. Shut up.
Their video then.
No, but it
Christy
could be
says it's
internet too. My internet is
Exactly, Birdie. It's so cringy too because he knows she's fishing for drug money. He knows it.
very low right now.
yeah, but how come you and I sound perfect without any problems? But as soon as this video starts playing, I hear
Because it
like,
adds bandwidth. Our bandwidth
Oh.
is fine when we're just talking, but when I'm
Alright.
playing a video, it's running through mine, and it could be that too.
all right, I'm not gonna switch headphones in
my
because I hear you.
Suddenly P Nod is fucking Bill Gates. Listen to this shit. I love it.
Fine, so it's got to be something with the connection. So go ahead.
Okay.
Being extra hard. So
Amazing.
that's a common term around here now. I think for a lot of people.
Yeah. I should copyright it. No, I'm just joking.
You should
Everyone
trademark it. I would. For sure.
You should. I mean, look, I was shocked because I have traveled to the Middle East several times, and I know that it's an incredibly long and it can be an extremely uncomfortable trip. Because
Yeah.
there's so many, I don't know how many times you transferred flights, but there are these long, long stretches where you're trapped on that plane and it is brutal, absolutely
Yeah.
brutal. So
12
that was my
hours.
reason for, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's
In
11 hours
economy.
to Israel. In economy, I've
Oh,
traveled
yeah.
coach to Israel, and I know 11 straight hours is a nightmare. But
Oh, yeah.
but you did it. I mean, look, I didn't think you were going to go to Cuba either, and you did that too. So you really showed all of us.
Okay,
I'm
I'm not.
scared. Is this the real world? What?
I'm really not into the licking of all of her
It's too
crevasses.
much. It's too
So
much.
I'm gonna start skipping ahead quite a bit. Okay, just
I keep pinching myself. I'm like, this can't be real.
Yo, how are they not super
Embarrassed.
embarrassed?
I don't know.
This is too much.
That's great. That was a wild trip. I was a human being that could do a bottle of rum and not, let something out of the deep dark recesses of the brain.
Yeah, my mom was like, "You drank my souvenir." I was like, "Sorry."
Yeah.
What? Were you gonna say something?
No, I'm on mute because I'm over here uncontrollably giggling. I didn't want everyone to hear it. I said nothing. I'm on mute.
Oh,
Oh man. Okay, I'm
See,
good now.
for me, that's
Really, this is your reaction. This is how you react on a reaction panel channel, sir. I'm just gonna mute while I giggle. Bill Gates, but begging for internet money, honey.
tequila. That's why I don't
Oh.
touch it, and that's why I've spared Negs that horror of seeing me doing tequila shots, because the aftermath is something that you do not want to be around. So
Tequila's gnarly.
So what's really funny to me though is that
This is how she acts on the reg. Can you imagine with lowered inhibitions? Like, how much of a terrible person would she be then?
I don't know.
I can't imagine.
I'm sorry.
the main problem is
What?
Nothing. I'm having a giggle fit. I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy. I hate this mouse. I kicked myself right the F out. I'm back. I was trying to unpause it and tap it back because is he dead ass serious? He's having a fucking giggle fit. Hold on.
The best I can. I can't imagine. Terrible person.
Listen to this shit. So sorry. I just grabbed from my mouse and I swiped it. My bad. We're back. We're fine. Jesus. Listen to this. I love it.
Would she be then?
I don't know.
I can't imagine.
I'm sorry.
the main problem is
What?
Nothing. I'm having a giggle fit. I'm sorry. No.
Dude, because it's too.
Yes, Lindsay, I was having a giggle fit. I don't even, she doesn't even know what's so funny. She's like, what are you laughing at? He realizes that he has been zoning out. So he's like, oh, don't mind me. I've just been muted having a giggle fit. Give me a fucking break. Why do you even bother going on these panels?
Too much. Can you enlarge their stream? No, but I can take us.
You can-
The best I can do is
And hit
get
the
us
little
off the
button right here.
Oh no!
screen.
Use that little box right there next to full screen.
Idiot.
That makes it a theater mode and it gets rid of the chat. See the right to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
left.
no,
of
I
full
just
screen.
did it. I just did it.
No.
Oh, no,
To
okay, I
the
see, I
left
see.
of click on that.
I see. But I want to
No,
read
no,
the
no, no, no.
chat.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
do?
I
Oh,
yeah, I
never
don't
mind.
want to get rid of it because I want to see it. I always
Alright, never
scan to see how ridiculous they're being in chat.
All right, never mind. I got it.
Oh wait, wrong screen. Where is it? Where'd you go?
I'm looking at it.
Got it.
people have with you now, Chantal, is that your content is not providing the excitement that people want in order to be able to react to it. They're angry that the content is kind of dull couples stuff. I mean, I've said many times, Meg and I both said many times, people try to make our relationship into something it isn't. And we've said many times, we are
I mean, I can't speak for other people, but I have been extremely fair and extremely kind in regards to their relationship.
Who gives a fuck? Okay, so listen, that's only 18 minutes. I don't give a shit about this. I'm going to fast forward to 1 hour, 41 minutes, which is like basically 15 minutes before the end of this stream. She's still pretty normal, pretty coherent. So we should be somewhere between an hour 41 and an hour 50, she gets fucked up. So let's see what we hear. Best if you put your AirPods in, but I don't have mine, so forget it.
No.
Ugh. I'm gonna breeze through the
Teddy Big, I know it.
rest of it.
I
Just
know.
hold
Dex
on.
just looking at me like I'm over this shit too, Deck. Can we go hang out? I'll
I
stay
know.
for a couple
I'm doing
minutes.
it
Go ahead.
super quick.
Leaders, but I mean, if that ever happens and I have to apply or whatever, like I mean, what I go back to both of them, they
Good.
don't know my figuring out what, leave me alone. Like, go live your best.
Okay, hold on. I see in the chat people talking about sound, and we need a P soundboard. Gigi, it's you. Sound is fine here too. Gigi, it's you. So is Gigi already trying to get off panel by this point? I wonder. Should I back it up a little? Misguided, I haven't heard anything about donations in this particular stream, but I can't sit here and watch the whole 2 hours today either.
Okay. I've said this before and I'll say it again because this is the only sane thing to do. When I started receiving threatening text messages and voicemails, I ignored that person. I filed a police
Is he fucking serious here?
report and I never looked at that person's way going forward. If you are truly afraid, if these threats on his life are truly causing him
I'm gonna fast forward through this. I don't
sense
care.
and you're not doing what people
Dude, it is a show. Look at who we're talking about. But they love it.
Okay, so this
They-
is 16 minutes before they end, and she still sounds pretty, she's not slurring or anything. I don't think she's been snoring.
Want it. And when things start to quiet down, they will reignite the flames of cow and fucking start shit up again.
it's
They
like
love it.
I want to finish your sentence. Chantal, do you know how many people have threatened Negs? And then I want to add to the end, to the point where he's had to go and make videos and call them fat and threaten them back. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Ignore them.
Dude, it makes perfect sense if you're a toxic cow
Right, Cat's rule. Why is it always the person being threatened's responsibility to do what's right?
from hell. And it makes perfect sense.
A toxic cow from hell.
Ugh. I'm gonna breeze through the rest of it.
I
Just
know.
hold
Dex
on.
just looking at me like I'm over this shit too, Deck. Can we go hang out? I'll
I
stay
know.
for a couple
I'm doing
minutes.
it
Go ahead.
super quick.
Leaders, but I mean, if that ever happens and I have to apply or whatever, like I mean, what I go back to both of them, they
Good.
don't know my figuring out what, leave me alone. Like, go live your best life like you claim to have. So many miserable people,
Aspect intellectual property, offering nothing but screeching and threats. It's really problematic. And people are openly bragging about this. They're, oh well, Frenchie makes more than Chantel. I'm like, Chantel's the star. That shouldn't be a case at all.
Yeah.
Like, this is a
It
serious.
is wrong. Listen, it is wrong. And when I've talked in the past, when it comes to copyright infringement, the simple fact alone that she has made no secret about the fact that she is intentionally stealing active audience from Chantel, and the fact, I'm telling you, that her action.
Is she really talking about somebody sniping and crafting it as intentionally stealing active audience from Chantel? Is that really what the fuck she just said? Don't fence me in. This was December 2022, so this would be the first one, wouldn't it? The very first one, I'm pretty sure.
Actions alone could be a serious case for copyright infringement, and that's why I always say Chantel is
She can't fucking be serious.
a moron for not seeking out actual legal, at least legal
Girl, shut up.
advice and
I'm
putting
gonna-
it all out on the table for someone to
Exactly, Nikki P be knowing, like just kind of like bragging about taking 212 viewers from Shamrocks yesterday.
to diagnose the situation.
Magnolia Jean Moonshine said, Sham, I bet Peanut can make a hell of a hooch in a toilet bowl. I bet she can too. Final answer. I've decided. Peanut got popped early in age. She did a pretty long prison stint, and she's out in a halfway house completing the rest of her sentence on parole. Final answer. It all adds up. She's getting kicked out of the halfway house for doing drugs too.
I'm going to tell you what's really wrong with this situation is that he's full of shit.
No,
He-
he is 'cause it's coming from
He
him.
wants to be one of the
Dude,
people.
coming from him.
JC says you can't steal an audience. We choose to go elsewhere. How about this, JC? If somebody else, if another YouTube channel does not fire up a live stream and snipe my stream the same time I'm live, would you still choose to go somewhere else to watch it? See how that just doesn't fucking make sense? You'd be forced to watch it here on my channel, if not for somebody else sniping it. Right?
It's
Right?
all shit. But I
Ugh.
said, going back to what I said before, if you look at it as these people are all entities and they are small businesses, there is a really good case for Chantel against channels like FFG, like Charlie Gold, because of how little they add to the conversation. There's also a slander element to it. It's
Oh
about
my
the
God.
intentions
This
of
absolute fucking idiot. I love it though. Please continue.
stealing her audience on purpose. Like, she does have a good case,
Listen,
but she's too
lawsuits,
lazy.
it's
She's
not
too
just
lazy to pursue it.
not just laziness. Lawsuits are expensive, even when you
Yeah.
know you're in the right. They're not
Yep.
cheap. They're not cheap.
That's true.
Listen to this absolute fucking Germany. They're not cheap. They're not cheap, even when you're right. He who talked a lot of shit and threatened to bring lawsuits on everyone and their mother and never did nothing, collected money, gave it back, allegedly, supposedly. And the only reason his name is on a lawsuit present day is because he attached it to Hussey's. And Hussey just got fortunate and lucky enough to get an attorney in DC to work on contingency the first time. Give me a fucking break.
Cool.
Yes, he raised $3,000, and then some people say he kept it. I really don't know. I've not looked into it. Those sorts of, investigative activities take a lot of time and effort and energy that I just don't have right now. Not that I'm not capable of it. I most certainly am. Diane Patchen. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know.
So she needs to outweigh her
Didn't this kind of life snipe you yesterday and rage quit because he had the tequila shakes? Mm-hmm.
benefits. Is she going to go completely broke and then risk losing even the hate watchers? Or does she continue what she's doing and hope there's a shift? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's always that.
They keep saying fair
But
use.
I personally, I don't understand why Chantel hasn't taken it to some degree in the legal space just to set precedent, to let the people know that she is not to be trifled with. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just
Trifling hoes.
that's laziness to me.
And
Just
again,
they
it's
need to go
expensive,
read
so.
the definition of fair use again,
Right.
because what I see is a huge content ID issue for you. Like,
Shut it up.
and I hate seeing it because they openly brag about it. They're stealing from you. They're stealing money from you, thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
They do. They absolutely do. And they shouldn't. If they were smart, they would stop saying that so blatantly.
I mean, I've put up with this for years and years, and I just, I do make decent enough money that I just never really noticed or really cared because it wasn't like really affecting my pocket to the point where I'm like,
oh, but it is now, honey. It is now, and things are only going to get worse.
Girl, shut up. Your drug abuse is affecting your money now, ain't it, Peanut?
And this little alignment that you've chosen, this is only going to do you further harm. This is only going to do you.
Where did this kind of life go? Is he still on panel? Did he nope out already?
And your channel.
I mean, we are now close to 10 minutes before the end of this stream. Shit's got to pick up soon.
Further
What's going
harm.
on over there?
This is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever seen you make actively. True. Like, do you agree, Gaining Ground? They don't call her the channel killer for nothing.
One of the biggest mistakes. I don't know about the biggest. Let's not forget, she's already been on panel with him twice. I was on one of those.
I'm talking about.
That is so funny. How now, fast forward like less than a year, and these two were welcoming Clara into chat, licking her whole ass. I love this so much.
They've only been on panel a year ago before he did all of the shit he's done now. And with the claims that she's making and the shit Chantel's been through, it makes her the biggest, most disgusting sellout hypocrite.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's the biggest mistake, but I mean, it's
the biggest one she's made recently.
For me, it's just pathetic. Like I've said this from day one. I don't care who I dislike. I'm not running to anybody who has put me down and never apologize. I'm not going to do that. And to sit here watching her with a woman who gleefully took part in the behavior that they're bitching about now. And the other,
Oh my God. He just says the same shit over and over and over about everybody. Whether the shit applies or not, whether it's true or not, it's just the same shit. It's almost like he's one of those, what were those dolls called? Where you pulled the string on their back and they would just like repeat the same shit over and over. Unfucking real.
the guy who was like, I haven't heard from her in 3 days. If she doesn't strike FFG, I'm releasing her DMs. And like, how can you? I guess it's desperation, like I said, right?
Dude,
It's very
it tickles my asshole to such a degree.
Patty Cathy, yes.
The simple fact that DC and we are verbal adversaries because I have been trying to convince her.
My dogs are ready to go play.
Okay, here we go. Hold on.
I don't know why she doesn't think
low human being and
No, you haven't.
messing with her. It built up against you, and now you're pissed that nobody wants to buy the shit you're selling with her. I don't get it. I don't get it, Pistachio. What the fuck am I missing? You still there? My head's. Maybe I'm gonna switch for the last.
Look at this. The nerve of Cecil McFly in chat talking about Chantel is busy pioneering racism. When it was found out through those post DM leaks that Cecil McFly is a whole ass raging racist them damn selves. I don't know if they're male or female. I really don't know.
Oh, you haven't?
No, okay. I don't know if you can hear me. Either way, that's what really trips me up is when he sits there, gives these speeches, and she's sitting right there, and I'm like, you're talking to your girlfriend, right? You got to be talking to your girlfriend. You got to be, right? Whatever.
I think this is where it hits her.
I think we're done, right? Because I don't know if I care enough about the rest of this interview. I want to go. My dogs are ready to go play, and I'm over it.
That's like his code word. That's like their agreed upon like code word. When he realizes that she's over there doing the drugs and she's about to nod out, he's like, all right, well, I'm bored. Time to go. You're ready, right? Wrap it up. You can even tell by the tone of his voice.
Hello, Pistachio.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you?
Yeah, I'm done. I think we're good, right?
I think yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go because I can't finish this. It's the same ass licking. It's too much.
Look at Steph in chat. Pistachio, are you still alive?
Daisy, stop. I cannot stand when you do licking. All right, Pistachio, you ending the stream? Are you ending the stream?
Oh.
Sound like she said, whoa. I agree, Birdie. Such a chicken shit. He can't even call it out. Super weak and sad, just letting your friend nod off. Oh my God, Skyfield Cheat said, rev it up for his peanut. Goofy dumb goofy hoe bitch says she's flicking the bean. Final answer. Yes, our panel for Perpetual Pondu. You heard Liaba laughing. Look, Steph in the chat. Gigi, call her. Fucking do something. Look at Vintage Camera Girl. Has she had another seizure? Look at Sarah Y. Look at Sarah Y. Oh no, is that thing happening again? Type 2 diabetes. Teddy Pig, shut up. Uncontrolled type 2 mic issues. That's the funniest shit I've seen all day. Hold on. Where is it? Teddy pig. That was a fucking banger.
Please enter your remote access.
Look at Cranky Pasta. What the fuck? Is she okay? House 2017. Is that an ice cream truck? What's wrong with P? Oh no. Question mark. Hey, baby Bop. Oh my God, medical emergency. Look at fucking barnacles. What is happening? Is she sleeping? What is going on? Hey, look at Sarah White. Great. Everyone on Twitter is going to make fun of her again.
Hello? Why?
Does anyone remember when she thought it was a neurological issue and was glad to get an episode recorded so she can take it to the doctor? Oh my God, no, but I take your word for it. We have to find
Are you
someone.
serious? Dad, I'm so glad you told me. That could have been so bad.
No, Birdie, nobody.
All right, holler at me.
Friends don't let friends have glitchy mics.
All right, bye.
Watcher says, why was she in prison? I'm not sure. It's all just speculation. But if I had to guess, I would say drugs.
Oh, it could have been so bad. This could have been so bad. So bad.
I always found that interesting. I've heard this clip so many times. And when she was saying, this could have been so bad, this could have been so bad, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Is she saying I could have OD'd? No, I think now that we've decided and agreed that she's more than likely in a halfway house, I think that's what she means by this could have been so bad. Because if somebody from the internet hadn't called and woke her up and woke her out of it, she is saying this could have been bad. I could have been found by somebody in the halfway house and then back to the prison. That's what I think. But what do I know? You know? Yaba was absolutely right when she said those haters were so desperate they had to turn to someone with a drug problem just so they can hate on y'all. It's pathetic, really. It is, isn't it? And that's why I titled the stream The Hard Truth About the Grift Gang. Because all of this, I mean, this was back in 2022, but obviously you can see this wasn't a one-time deal on Sunday that this happened. This continues to happen. We all know what it is. It's fucking drug abuse. It's drug use. And absolutely 100% of the people over there giving Peanut money are giving it just to spite Sam and Yaba. And if you don't believe me, if you seriously don't believe me, all you got to do is look at the little ticker thing on her last couple of live streams.
Move of my finger.
Look at this
every
one. I'm going to mute it because I don't care what she's saying. Hold on, let me go. Look at this. Again, don't care what she's saying. Yab and Sam are so desperate for people to stop donating, blah, 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 blah. Nobody is giving her money except for people who think that somehow that fucking sticks it to me and Yaba in some way. I don't know. Goofy dumb, goofy old bitch says mud money. Exactly. I think Peanut was worried someone heard her drug dealer stop by. That's your take? Oh. Well, maybe. Before we go, do you guys want to look Pinkin just real fast? I don't know. Did any of you go look were any of you on the replay gang for Discounted Life's snipe of my stream yesterday? I listened to some of it last night, and let me tell you what, this is probably the most cringy thing I have ever witnessed to date in my life. Y'all want to watch some of it? Here, I'm going to speed it up though. Just like a couple minutes, just so you guys get an idea of just how bad he was at sniping. Watch.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
He comes on literally giddy. Literally giddy. Let me tweet, 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 tweet.
Hello. Can you guys hear me? This was a rush
Oh, his
job.
volume's kind of low.
Make sure everything works before we tune in on that angry lady in Indiana. Hopefully she's doing a live stream and a tutorial on how to pay your bills on time. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me? I'm just sipping my coffee while I wait for an answer to that question. I should probably tweet. Tweet. Tweet-a-leet-a-leet. Tweet. Let's see, we got the tweet going. I'm live. We got the Discord. I'm live. Everybody's live. Hold on, let me move these down here. I'm going to check chat in a second to confirm my big head can be heard. I was getting my tweets and my Discords out of the way. Where's my chat? There's my chat. Oh, you see? Okay. You can hear. Okay, who's ready? Should we start at the beginning or should we just go to where she is now? Because you know she spends like an hour trying to hawk merchandise so her wife doesn't kick her out of the house. What should we do? Should we go right to where she is now or should we start at the beginning? I don't know. Oh, excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Oh, go to now. Okay, hold on. You're going to hear it first before you can see anything. One moment, please. Look at that. I'm an incognito, so I'm giving the girl, look. Don't say that I'm not a nice person. I'm incognito, so I'm giving her an ad, but I am skipping it, though. Is there no sound on this ad? Hold on, her, I think I muted YouTube. Hold on. No, I didn't. Does she have sound or is it me? What did I just say? I did this too quick. I wasn't prepared. Hold on.
I did this too quick. I wasn't prepared.
I wasn't prepared.
Why is it that he's able to just pop up and go live at a moment's notice, unprepared in the middle of the fucking day? Because he's unemployed. Aren't ya? Discounted life.
You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, hold on. Oh, no, that's right. Why is there no sound? Oh, I muted that. I'm so stupid.
Mama Beth. I agree, Cassandra. The fact that Gigi is going live like nothing happened really disturbs me. Normalizing active addiction of his friends is sad and dishonest. I agree. She had friends.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Cassandra. No, that's a lie. Mama Beth had acquaintances and
chat?
allies on YouTube, and she had mortal fucking enemies.
Do we need the chat? I don't think so.
On YouTube. Thank you, Lisa Simpson.
Should I make? Hold on. Should I make it bigger or should I keep the chat up? I'm a little too quiet. Why am I so low?
See, I agree. His volume is low. Ha! Wow. So do you mean to tell me that both Peanut and Discounted Live suffer from uncontrolled type 2 mic issues? For real? Severe, chronic, ongoing mic issues? Unreal. And he said in yesterday's Snipe he was going to do it again today if you went live. So I'm surprised he ain't. Nice consistency for your audience, Discounted Live. Wow. Where you at, Discounted Life? Were you up too late drinking? You're not quite out of bed yet? Has your phone been going off for approximately 1 hour, 38 minutes? No one can wake you up. Shocker.
Good Lord. Let me get closer. How's this? Is this better? Is this better?
No, I think he's just trying to normalize serious, severe audio issues.
Can you hear me?
See, I have audio issues too, guys.
Insufferable. All right, I'm gonna go. You ready to? Are we ending it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh look, all right, bye guys. We're beating this like a dead horse again. Oh,
that's true, Birdie. You're true. You're right.
My God, this poor woman has no content, nothing to talk about. I'm actually kind of starting to feel bad for her a little bit, though. Not that much. But...
What do you mean I have no content, nothing to talk about? I can talk about literally fucking anything. I can talk about the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. I can probably get a good 45 minutes out of that. Swear for God, I can. And I've already covered the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Huh. I have no content, nothing to talk about. What do you have, sir? What content do you have? You're going over 6-month-old TikTok viral shit that everybody's seen. Who hasn't watched that? What is her name? Nisa Tisa or whatever. Who ain't already seen that shit? Who wants to sit down and watch it with your ass in 14 fucking parts? Yeah, he's sniping me, saying I have no content.
A little bit. Oh, let me check something. Hold on.
Teddy Pig, do you want me to cover the former Sheriff Jamie Knoll and his family? I can absolutely do that. Hell, I can go to the courthouse to the hearings live and in person, take notes, bring it back to you. We don't have to rely on WHAS 11. What do you guys think? All right, we'll see. I might maybe open that up to members only because that's sort of time and effort and, time. Time is money.
Virtual cable. Maybe I put my microphone down there. No, I did not. My mic is on. Oh, you know what? Let me turn my gain up, maybe. Hold on. Because I had my gain down when I was doing pre-recorded videos.
Listen to him.
So
Let me turn my gain up a smidge.
Let me increase the gain a smidgen. Okay. Let's try this.
Thank you, Birdie. Stephanie, see that story about Sheriff Jamie Knoll? Were you here at the beginning of my stream? Don't bother tapping back. You can't. But yeah, check out the replay gang at the beginning of the stream. I give you guys a little Cliff's Notes on Sheriff Jamie Knoll.
Bum, bum. Thanks for the concern, Maggie Flowers. Thanks for doing them
Melissa, you've not seen it?
for 5 months.
No.
Hopefully,
skip it.
hopefully the host uses that money to pay her utility bills. Thanks for being here.
I don't know what this talk about utility bills is, nor do I give a fuck. I'm sure it's something Arabia said. Oh, let me guess. Arabia said I had to put my utilities in my kids' names. Not true.
Use that money to pay your utility bill, Sam.
Oh my fucking.
You're sitting here on a live stream with a woman who has kids and grandchildren who never goes to work, and you're wondering if other people have jobs. Why isn't grandma at work?
I work every day. I've already explained my work hours to you people. I work in the morning. If I don't get my work done by the time I go live, I finish it after. It's a beautiful setup. I love it so much. It affords me the flexibility to do things like this, like streaming in the middle of the day. Dawn, thank you so much for joining memberships. Forever a basic Betty.
Those utilities are not going to pay themselves, Sky Ferret Jean.
What is he talking about? Is he talking? Is he? Why are you worried about our utility bills over here? Don't you need to worry about your utility bills and your mom's rehab facility bill? Why don't you worry about that?
The audacity. Didn't she already play this yesterday? This is so stupid. Nobody cares. Thanks for the reminder, Witch. And anyone else who has a birthday, let's pause this insufferable bore for a second and let's get our birthday song out.
Happy
birthday.
I hope you have a wonderful
By
day.
paying her internet, not giving her money. Thank you. There we go. And then Lindsay with an A, I pinned her comment. She said,
Oh, I'm so glad Lindsay's found time to be online in between taking care of her children. Thank God she's found a few minutes.
"Who was this Janice Jiggly girl says Sam eats pain pills like candy?" No, the fuck I don't. She says she won't deny it either because it's true. I will too deny it. And I don't have back problems anymore, dumb bitch. I had surgery last year. Who are you to be speaking with authority on my name and you have absolutely no fucking clue what's going on? What are you talking about? As if. Do I sound like I eat pain pills like candy? For real? Give me a break. Who are you? Oh, that's right. Wasn't Janice Jiggly Girl supposed to be put on the list? I've got to get that done. I'll get that done. Hold on. I have the sticky note right here. Let me make sure. Hold on. There was 2 names I think that need to be added. Uh-oh. That's not the sticky note. Hold on. Sure, I've got more. Anyway, I'll find it. But I'm definitely writing down Janice Jiggly Girl. Who was the other one, you guys? GENISEJIGG Jiggly Girl. What the fuck kind of a name is that? Anyway.
To spare. And that's not an attack. She was the one who said that I was bothering her with Twitter DMs while she was trying to take care of her kids. I'm like, well, most people would silence their phone or just not look at their phone.
Bet Linda also does birthday songs. Can't imagine where they got that idea from, right?
While taking care of the kids, but that's just me. I have
Hey, Lindsay, do you hear him talking shit on you? Unreal. He who has no children, no husband, no wife, no partner, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no kids, don't even have parents anymore. Really? Telling you what you should have done, how you should have been looking after your child. Jesus. Discounted life. Lord have mercy on your soul. He's wording it wrong, of course.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Just so you know, he sings this happy birthday through the whole fucking thing. Like it's weird. It's almost like I don't know. It's almost like a nervous tick he does through the whole thing.
Doesn't that food look so good, Mr. Goose?
Fucking Ozempic.
Yeah, exactly. So he blew up Lindsay's phone, but it's her problem because she has kids and she should have silenced her phone. Deranged. Thank you, Nikki P. Lindsay says, I was busy with my kid when he was nonstop messaging me and I wasn't able to keep up. So I just wanted left alone. I mean, that's reasonable. Absolutely. Yawa says he is manic this entire stream. This is what we should have watched today.
Big man.
Whatever. Sorry.
My new dose is going wonderful, though, I must say.
He's still on the jab.
Texas One, this is Pistachio you're listening to. And of course, he's bringing up the kids. No, I'm really not, though.
Yeah, you are. You're always bringing up the kids.
Happy. But
How come we can't see Texas One in the chat? Is because I don't have live replay on.
Quality content right here, folks.
Oh, there it is. Here's Texas One in his chat. Is Peanut or is Peanut not ban evading? Just asking.
Let's see content. Hey guys, you don't want to listen to something we listened to yesterday and the day before? Because this is what she's replaying the Pistachio stream. Sam and Yabba's divorce. Because this woman has nothing else to talk about. It's actually pretty fucking sad.
Me.
She's trying so hard to like cause wars with people, and she can't handle the fact that everybody is just laughing at her and her inability to pay her utility bills on time.
Huh. So did you hear me talking to my man?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hey,
Happy
guys.
birthday. Let's get some breezy.
Ouch.
Ouch. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
What was picked up or not?
Look at Chili in the chat. Belinda's a better person than you, fatty Yabba Arbuckle. Who are you talking to? Me or Yabba?
We are
Unclear with your message.
listening to Sam. She's playing the clip of your channel's actually. She's just letting it play because of all those dingbats in the chat. They've heard it 50 times already. But you know what? What's 51? Yeah, I hate Peanut. Correct. Sure, whatever. Who cares? What is she? What, I know what she thinks. She thinks I hate Peanut so much that I'm then going to come straight and try to marry Peanut the way she did with Yabba. No, thank you. Still gay.
Hey,
What the fuck? God, he sucks so bad.
guys.
Look at this shit these people come up with. They hate Sam and her later so much they'd rather watch her OD. These people live in fucking La La Lands. You think it's drugs? I'm starting to think I found the real problem with Las Drogas. Beetlejuice said, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm a woman and I want you. Did you be straight $50? I'm sorry, no. Not even for $50 million. Oh, $50 million.
Would you be straight for $50 Canadian? That's funny as shit.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'd see. Definitely not for $50, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Actually, I can leave this on screen because there's nobody else.
Yes, I sped him up. Is that Chantel? No. You know who I think that is? I think that's that freak dildo.
Come on, Sam.
Hold
Entertain
on, I
me.
was fucking muted. Jesus
Of
Christ.
course you were. She was fucking muted, guys. You want to know why?
I'm a fucking YouTube live streamer.
She's the most awesome person ever. Oh, my order's ready for pickup. Well, shit, it's going to have to wait.
Oh, yeah. I backed it up. Baba Booey, did he blame his 2020 manic episode on his acne medication? Did he really? I'm going to take your word for it. Is he going to blame this manic episode on the jab? Likely. This is get new sound bites. He uses all of Beg Linda's sound bites. What I was saying, listen, I backed it up.
Girl, you look
because
good. Won't you
this
back
is
that
when,
ass up? He's a
she
fine
gets
mother.
the call from
Won't you
her
back that
mom
ass up?
to wake her up and let her know.
Call me.
Serious? I say back it up and he breaks out into fucking bad rap. What are you doing, dude? Is this the entertainment you offer? Is this your reaction style? Is this what has made you 43 and a success? His brain dead, pickle brained mommy and bigot daddy must be so proud of their freak of a son they raised. Thank you, Journey from the Pits, or Journey to the Pits. He said it was because he was using Accutane. Of course. That's right. He talked over all of my points, talked over anything I played that he didn't want heard. And she comes to so quickly and she's able to rapid fire off her lies to cover all the bases. You know, for everything, because this is the third. How obnoxious. And granted, that's sped up, so it sounds extra more obnoxious. But take my word for it, real time, his annoying AF. So annoying. For fucking time this has happened. Like, they're ready for it. It's like they're SEAL Team 6 and they jump into action. And
oh my God, she really thinks about this shit. She thinks everybody's online interactions are as serious as hers and her wife's. Can you fucking imagine? Almost 50. This one's gonna have an ARP card in what, a year? Well, is she 49 or is she 48? Either way, she's like on the horizon. There's an ARP card literally coming up.
I'm 47. Put it on your soundboard, dipshit.
horizon for this woman, and this is the only thing she knows how to do. It's actually pretty sad. No, try to say what she's not talking. She's not talking. Your channel is next.
Welcome.
She's not even.
I don't get it either, Jojo B. Sniping someone and then just screaming over them the entire time. And I literally did it for 2 hours. I swear, for 2 straight hours.
Talking.
Free.
It's all stupid shit. It's the same shit with
What's
her.
her name? The dildo. Get out of my
We
face.
love the dildo. Where is
This
she?
when her mom
We
calls
love
her,
the
and she
dildo.
starts rapid firing off all the lights of all the things. Right.
We love the dildo.
Listen, you can hear her phone.
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Hello.
Really?
Happy birthday
Since
to
the very,
you.
are you kidding
Happy
me?
birthday to you. We love
See
the
how he keeps singing the stupid happy birthday song? He does it the whole time. I swear to God, he does. Wicked Crafter, just kind of life meet critical thinking. If you know, you know. Thank you for the super chat.
dildo. She hates the dildo. I guess your SEAL Team 6 Rio, yes. I don't fucking know. It's so
Wait,
stupid.
it's making noise? So did you hear me talking
Yeah,
to?
he's definitely manic AF. Unemployed, alcoholic, manic AF, uncontrolled bipolar mania disorder.
My man?
Uncontrolled type 2 bipolar mania disorder. But you hear the laugh? That's a fucking tell. She made it up. She can't even say it without fucking laughing. It's great.
I just want to remind everybody that this woman is making a joke out of something that both her and her wife have had extensive what's what I'm looking for? Not knowledge of. Oh my God, what's the fucking what I'm looking for? Experience with, right? Yaba's children's father, drug addict. I believe she had her own issues.
Is that what his mom would sing? Very likely, Brioche. Listen to this sick fuck.
We know that she blew a dealer for some ganja, but they make fun of it.
That's absolutely not true. And I don't know why you keep repeating such a disgusting, vile thing. More deflection. Mr. Ground.
Like, this is, how can you take her seriously when you've admitted to having decades of the same kind of shit under your belt and your own wife had children with an addict? Like, doesn't she understand how fucking weird this is? Maybe she doesn't. I don't know.
The fuck does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with a fucking peanut nodding out on stream and grifting money from the internet from your... What does that have to do with anything, sir? What is that? What does the fact that you have been looking the other way and enabling and coddling and covering up for peanut nodding out, abusing drugs and nodding out online for literally years. 2021, 2022, 2024. I know there's more than just 3. I know there is.
Oh my God.
It wasn't her. Doesn't she have like kids who were arrested? It was like, GoFundMe, bail my kid out of jail or some shit. It's all fucking weird to me.
This?
Exactly. So, quote unquote, doxing someone's first name is off limits, but going on and on about another creator's children's deceased father is a-okay. Yes, that's true. For the grifting, absolutely. That's just the level that we're dealing with over there. So, totally fine. Thank you, Nikki P. Such a good
Happy
friend.
birthday. Yeah, this is weird.
Is
Exactly.
Danica not aware of this? I don't know why
this.
she felt the need to throw discounted
this.
life under the bus
Look
like
at
that.
this.
She made fun of her own daughter who thought she was overdosing. No, I didn't. We laughed about it in retrospect after it was well established that she was perfectly fucking fine. The only thing she was suffering from was being a dumb fuck. Like, yes,
Look
this
at
kind of
this.
life noped out on your panel, noped out on the stream, was not listening in, did not
You're
give a
boring.
fuck. He knew
No,
you
because
were
you're
fucking nodding off
no, it's
again.
because you're fucking
And he was
boring.
like, nope, this bitch is
No,
not
it's
doing this.
'cause
with
you're
me. Fuck
boring.
her.
It's because you're
Does not
boring.
give a fuck about you. Listen to him. It's because you're boring. It's because you're boring. It's because you're boring. If I'm so fucking boring, then why for is it that you snapped up in the middle of the fucking day and fired up a live stream to snipe me? And then you said you were going to do it again today. If I'm so boring, why for are you doing that? Just to take 212 of my hate watchers, but then you talked over the whole fucking thing. So now they got to come over and watch me over here on the replay anyway. Stupid.
Because you're
That's the truth of
boring. It's because you're boring. So boring.
Really? I gotta
Absolutely
listen.
boring.
And
Exactly. If that is not peanut nodding off, then what's the problem in playing it and listening to it and talking about it?
What?
My cell phone's fucked up. Maybe that's why he didn't call. Because he couldn't call my cell phone. He has to call the house.
Happy birthday.
Brioche says my friend took an edible and swore she was having a heart attack and we had to go to the hospital in the middle of the night. We all laughed about it in hindsight. Exactly. Sam, you're really not boring. I would say nothing or tell you. If you were, I mean it. He's full of it. Thank you so much, Built to Spill.
All right, well, thank you for calling. Let me turn it off now.
Happy
right,
birthday.
bye.
Hope you have a wonderful day.
No, actually, Bradley D, nobody thought she was ODing. I talked to the girl on the phone. She called me at work on the phone. I worked like 30 minutes away. I knew she was fine. It was obvious. I could tell. She definitely was not ODing. Like, whatever. Even so, even if I thought it at the time and come to find out she was just stupid, you know, in retrospect, what? We're not supposed to have a laugh over it. What are we supposed to do? Cry about it 2.5 years later? What? I'm supposed to be mad about it 2.5 years later or even a year later? What? Exactly what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to feel and act? Please tell me, since clearly I have it wrong. No, we laugh about it. She's totally fine. It was a really stupid fucking thing for her to have done. And in retrospect, yes, as a family, we laugh about it. Get over it. What, are you mad because you haven't, what? Because you're still angry over all of your mom's drunk, blacked out episodes? You haven't found a place where you can find, oh, I don't know, humor and anything like that? Well, so sorry for you. Sucks to be you.
Bye, guys.
Doesn't her immediately go into woohoo? Like, when do you ever hear her say those, make those sounds, say those words? When do you ever hear her go woohoo if she is not fucking nodding out? As soon as she hangs up, woohoo, guys, see, I make this sound all the time.
Jealous? You jealous, Sam?
Bye.
Jealous of what? Did you hear that? He wasn't saying nothing, and he literally, like, that's all he could think to spit out of his mouth. Oh, are you jealous, Sam? Woohoo! If she is not fucking nodding out. As soon as she hangs up, woohoo, guys, see, I make this sound all the time.
Jealous? You jealous, Sam?
Bye. That's so funny.
She just makes stuff up, Tyler. That's all she fucking does.
On the board, like, I just make stuff up. You're sitting here saying that I gave blowjobs for weed. Are you fucking kidding me? And you're saying I make shit up? Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Poor thing is desperate to avenge her wife's
This doesn't even
desperate
make any
to avenge
sense.
her wife's honor, I guess. So what is not avenge the honor? Is it avenge the honor? You know what I mean?
This is why you suck and your channel sucks, and this is why you're nobody washed up has been who never was on fucking YouTube of all platforms, dude. Find you. Mm-hmm.
Poor thing is desperate to avenge her wife's honor, I guess. So what is not avenge the honor? Is it avenge the honor? You know what I mean? Happy
No, we don't know what
birthday
you
to
never
you.
hear her say.
Happy
Never hear her go
birthday
woohoo.
to you.
Mm-mm.
Happy birthday.
Hold on, don't offense me. Let's finish and we'll go back to the ring.
Let me look at chat real quick.
And first he was singing, now he's literally fucking whistling over me. See, she's like, let me look at chat real quick. Like, she has to see what the fuck chat was saying because she
Really quick, though.
wants to know like what all was heard. Everything. Peanut,
I'm
everything.
sure she was totally worried about it.
Yeah, she's definitely getting caught in the act vibes for a third fucking time.
Third time, yeah.
Charlotte, what the hell is a toadstone there? What's that? Like a really bad
birthday
rain?
to you.
I think it's supposed to rain really bad here too. Oh, really?
Hey guys, you know what happens? For some reason,
I didn't even hear that.
I just love listening to two Caucasian women who think they have the right to use a racial
Oh my God. Where did this even come from? Where does the context for this come into play? First of all, look at the dates on this shit. 2017, 2017. Second of all, this doesn't even look right. Like, this is not real. This is not real. Why the fuck is this blurry? But even if it was, so what? I stand by the statement. January. So this is February 2017. I can only assume this is January 2017. I mean, okay, either way about it. I just don't understand the context of this. And then look, he leaves it down at the bottom of the screen for literally the whole rest of it. Let's just bop forward and see how things progress.
But I remember. But now they love Charlie again because, you know, they need her to make a point, I guess. Who the fuck knows? And not to be racist. It's weird how the drinking while pregnant.
Took herself out the game after this, an old discounted life over there.
I'm assuming there's some kind of fetal alcohol involved, because if the mother was an alcoholic pickle brain, unlike my mother, then she probably did drink while she was pregnant. When was Sam born? 45? How old is Sam? She's born like what, 52? People back then.
Talking about 1976, you freak. I'm only 3 years older than you. Yaba says that is not my shit, and that gaining ground is slander. You might want to take that down off your screen there. Can you provide the URL to either one of these tweets to authenticate them? The original URL? No, I didn't think so.
Or probably drinking while pregnant. Mm-hmm.
Took herself out the game after this, and old Discounted Life over there holding on for dear fucking life, refusing to fucking take the L and sit the fuck down. That's okay. Let's hear what he had to say. I heard
you really think that she really thinks she has the power to tell people to sit the fuck down? Sam, who the fuck do you think you are?
Now, I can tell you to sit the fuck down if you need to sit the fuck down. And sir, hear me when I tell you, you need to sit the fuck down, please. You're doing yourself no favors.
Fuck you.
Tragic to be a pedophile.
If that was mine, that shit would have been pulled up years ago. I don't talk like that, and that's not my tweet. End of. That's what Yaba says. I'm gonna pin it. There you have it. Why y'all just making shit up like that, man? Like, and it's so crazy because, like, you saw when he slapped it up there was no context to it. It wasn't in response to literally anything that was being said or talked about. It's just here's my defamation and slander. Bam. Aren't you currently involved in a freaking defamation and slander lawsuit, dude? And this is the kind of shit you pull? Attaching Yaba's name, face, and her fucking brand?
No.
Hold on, pause it.
He was reviewing TC. I love it.
Tragic has been caught twice in DMs.
Correct.
Fetishizing underage women.
Thank you for playing this.
Pistachio.
And
What kind of tendencies?
Oh my God, 10-pack a day peanut camo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are Hepiba file better than I was hold on, guys. Is this what we're doing? We're justifying it? Well, it wasn't like an under 12-year-old. It was an under 16-year-old. Oh, Sam.
What are you talking about, dude? This isn't my video. You know this isn't my video. You know I'm playing somebody else's video. Why are you screaming my name repeatedly? Discounted Life. Anyway, look, he keeps that slanderous, defamatory, false, fake, fictitious, fabricated tweet or tweets on the screen through the whole thing. Look at fucking Belinda. What's going on?
Sad,
observation.
pathetic.
Good
What
catch.
is?
Wait a minute. Isn't Peanut's partner's name? Oh, those were Peanut's words put on stream. Is that right, Nikki P? So why was he shouting my name? Also, John?
Yeah, and
John's Peanut Gallery?
what's the point?
You kind of suck at this. 10-pack a day peanut.
I'm just so glad that wasn't picked up. That was
Okay.
my main fucking concern.
So they're taking that seriously too. Oh my god.
Give me
Oh
a
my
peanut.
god.
That's true, Rissa. And I said that yesterday. Look, there's an actual fucking date on this shit. January of 2017. So you mean to tell me that in January of 2017, at the very beginning of the fucking OGDC, the Yaba was tweeting this shit out with the N-word. I guess it's N-word ending in A, to be clear. You mean to tell me that Yaba tweeted this shit out in, not January, sorry, February of 2017, and this is the first we fucking seen this, that it wasn't dug up until April of 2024, that it got past me all of 2017, all of 2018. Are you kidding me? Give me a fucking break. Just like them saying I raised money in Julian's name. Did not. Show us a clip. Show us a fucking screenshot. Show us anything. Doesn't exist. Didn't happen. Lisa Simpson, let me guess, someone on the farms, quote unquote, found them. Yep. The tweets don't exist now, but they were screenshot back then with her new profile picture on it. It's impossible. Exactly. They did that to me not too long ago, too. OGDC would have had several panels on this. We had panels for less. That's true, Persephone's Pomegranate, for far less. And especially coming from Yaba, of all people, no. She was the fucking sweetheart of the OGDC. If she had tweeted shit like this out, it would have been discussed at length. I personally would have ripped her ass to shreds.
It got so.
Oh my god.
Lisa Simpson says she claimed last night that her computer laptop picks up everything, including her finger. It also has the new profile picture, but wasn't on her Twitter that same day. Also not archived on the way back. Thank you, Skara. Dude, what are you doing putting these fabricated fucking tweets on your screen and stating them as fact? That is defamation. That is slander. That can cause Yaba damages. She does make an income on YouTube, unlike yourself. What are you doing? You're typing on the keyboard?
I mean, she can try, but it's not going to do anything.
That would be great. So I'm going to make a note. It's around the 15-minute mark of this one. How the hell am I supposed to do that, Joey Jones? I have absolutely no idea how I would prove something. How do you prove a negative? I just don't know.
Kit Kat, I forgot about Kit Kat Reacts.
Computer mic
Where the hell's Kate comment? There it is. If you count
doesn't pick up.
Anything for a dime bag, Kate. Ooh, Belinda, share, because I'm getting bored too.
Right, okay. I found up a new cow, fellers. Stay tuned, LMAO. I bet you did. Ain't that great? Remember when Beglinda thought she was going to make me and Yaba her content, and now look at her. She's out there searching new pastures for new cows. I love that for her. I love that for Gaining Ground. I love that for all their little friends. That's all I've got for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right.